Hi, Amy. How's it going?
I'm great. How about yourself, Carol?
Good. I am so excited about today's webinar because I can't even, I can't
Okay.
even talk right now. Today's webinar, because we're talking about getting together. Yay. That's like a big plus, right? And
Absolutely.
and not only that, it's our 25th anniversary. And to me, that's for the Arizona Self-Storage Association, it's a big deal, right?
It is. It really is. It's the foundation. It's the loyalty. It's not just the 25 years that we've been here and we've done it very, very well. Is that it is that we're progressing too. We're not just at 25. We're looking to the future, and it's just. The leadership has been wonderful, and the development of this association, and just to see our members flourish is just fabulous.
Right. Yeah, and I love that part of it too, isn't it? And finally getting back together, to where we can actually have an in-person something and just be excited about being together again. The other thing is I it's been a while since we've been able to see our sponsors and things. I know like some of the people that are so helpful in the storage industry. These sponsors make a difference, right? We do have some sponsorships still available, right? Is that true?
Yes, we do. We have the Owner Summit breakfast and the Operational Symposium breakfast. We also have the 25th anniversary party. If you'd like to be a sponsor for that,
That's a good one.
That's a very good one. It's going to be held, of course, inside. We were going to have it outside originally, but we're going to have it inside, right outside the conference center, and it's beautiful. And so there's definitely some availability for sponsorship there.
That's good. The other thing that I think makes, what we're doing so important is just the fact that we've got these amazing speakers and the lineup to, if you look at the people here, John Chang, one of my favorites is Scott Zucker. I really always enjoy him. But the thing is, when you have such amazing speakers, it really makes it worthwhile to go, because if you even come up with like 1 or 2 or 10 nuggets of goodness, you think, wow, that makes, and I have even some of them in my presentations. I've told stuff to people, and then they're like, what, we did that and it worked so well. It was like the thing that absolutely paid for us to go.
It is, and the conference committee worked really hard on developing who we were having here. It is really a great mix. As you mentioned, Scott Zucker has never spoke to the Arizona members. So for those that don't know him, he is a national attorney, speaks specifically inside the self-storage industry, is extremely knowledgeable, very personable, funny. And then, we also have Sean Hill, who is hosting it, who is just really brilliant and funny, and just really a great host. We have our locals like Barb Meany and Lourdes Pena from Tri-Advocates. They are, integral in making sure that the self-storage industry is representative in the legal and legislative. And we have new people like John Manus. He is just such a wealth of information, and just really great to watch, and makes learning and understanding some of these more difficult topics so much fun.
Yeah, and I love his jackets, don't you?
I told him this year I want a picture with one on it.
Yes.
And then our keynote speaker John Chang with Marcus and Millichap. Again, when you hear his name, people are just impressed, and he's one of those men that can take very difficult and heady subjects and make it very, very palatable and easy to understand. So
yeah, and I think, Amy, he's going to bring to us, where have we come from now and where are we going? Because we're on a really nice ride here, but that doesn't mean it's going to last. And I love his predictions also. He's really good at telling us, what's happened data-wise and where we're at and where we're going. And Arizona, we've seen a lot of building, and especially in the Phoenix area. So, is that overbuilding going to cause problems? And if it is, how's that going to affect us? And so I think that'll be interesting.
Great. Yeah, agreed. And then we also have Chris Sawney, who is back with us. He was at one of the last conferences and was one of our highest rated speakers. So again, he brings his expertise to it too. So it has that regional feel plus the national feel. So we're excited.
Yeah, and I guess we get to see that Yarnell fire survivor guy too, right?
Oh yeah, the Yarnell fire, that is such an amazing story, and Brendan is just a really great speaker and just a true inspiration. We're really excited to have him.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, the other thing that we've kind of done differently is we have a new venue, the Weekapaw Resort, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And I love it. Yeah, it's going to be a really nice place. And it's very open too. We've got space, right?
Oh,
So
we have lots of it.
we need to distance. If you know those people are worried about it, we need to distance stuff. You can. But certainly the openness of this resort really helps us a lot.
It does. And the conference center opens up outside. So if you need that extra distancing, just so everybody knows, they are required as service people to have the masks on, but when you're actually in the convention center, there is no social distancing required or masks required. So you're welcome to do it, but it's not required. We you know, as a board, we are concerned about our members' health and wealth and well-being, and so we feel that we can have this, and whoever wants to show up can show up, and whoever doesn't, you know, that's okay too.
Yeah, and some people may want to wear a mask, you know, especially if they're, you know, feeling concerned about it, and that's fine too. It really doesn't matter either way, right?
Right. Absolutely. Everybody welcome.
Yes, exactly. You know, the other thing is this is such a very nice venue for our golfers, and it's just a beautiful golf course. And I had to pick this picture because it's got a geyser in the back, which is not very water shooting up in the back, and I'm like, wow, that's Arizona. Where do we get that much water? And then all the balls out there, I'm thinking, wow, that's, you know, it's got to be their practice putting area, but it just seemed, but it is just a beautiful golf course. And I think some of the guys that already went out there and played and, you know, were testing the venue for us, they were like, oh my gosh, it was the most amazing day of golf. So that's exciting too for those people that are already.
It is. It's ranked the second best golf course in Arizona, the Saguaro course, where there will be. Yes, the gentlemen, the golf committee went out and had lunch, and they came back with rave reviews. Just how much of an improvement and just how upscale it feels, and we're really excited about adding that extra touch that we haven't had in the past. I mean, we need to celebrate. We're getting everybody back together.
Yes. You know, and the other thing I was excited about is, you know, the vendor booths. They're all sold out, which means we've got a lot of vendors that are going to be there that people can, you know, interact with the vendors and, you know, get their swag, whatever they've got out there. But we do still have some sponsorships still available, right?
We do. We have, like I mentioned earlier, the breakfasts both days. We do have the snacks and beverages. So there's things just to add to the experience that these will allow you to, you know, if you do these sponsorships, especially the breakfast and the lunches, it gives you the opportunity to speak for several minutes before we start the lunch or the breakfast. So it's a really great opportunity to showcase your company.
Yes, and I'll be there. I'm excited because I got a booth, and I'll be there and giving away things too. But I also want to I like that time, you know, to get to interact with the managers and the owners, and it really does. It's fun. It's also, you know, very educational for both ends, from my end, but also from, you know, when you're going and you're talking to the vendors and. Gosh, it's just so helpful to actually meet people in person. It makes what you do so, you know, if you have a problem, you go straight to a person, as opposed to, you know, you're calling the number or leaving some email. You know, you can go right to the person. I love that because, like Alana, whenever I have issues with that, I call right. She must like, oh no, it's Carol calling again. But it's good because I know someone who is at that company, and it's my contact. And if there's any issues, I love that fact that, we're getting those people together and they're making those bonds and connections where we can have help when we need help.
Absolutely. We're really excited. We actually had a waiting list. So those of you that did not get a booth this year, I am sorry, but we'll book an early next conference for 2023. To your point, Carol, absolutely. It is about that relationship. It is about building that one-on-one. And it's even, what I've noticed too is we have such a different variety of vendors. We have some of the, tried and true. We have some brand new companies out there. It's really great for them to interact and use as strategic partners. So all the way around, it's great for the attendees. It's great for the vendors. We're just really excited.
Yeah. You and I have done a lot of vendor webinars, and those have been super popular. And I love it because even people that we've had on, do you know one of the best ones was remember the pest one we did?
Yes, burns elimination.
Yes,
Fabulous people.
It was so fascinating. And I've had so many comments about that. And people are going, oh my gosh, and we shared it with all these other people. And I like that. I like the fact that we've done something. And the weird thing is, even you and I, when we were going through it, we were learning stuff.
Absolutely.
I did not realize that mice ate the electrical wires because of what it's wrapped in, and I didn't know. I'm thinking, why would they even go after an electrical wire? But it's the peanut oil, it's in the covering that gets them going. So I don't know. When you learn stuff like this, that makes sense. Right.
And about the cameras too, that was a really great one.
Yes.
With technology integrators and Ava Security. That was a demand from our members. So, we got that demand, especially with the catalytic converter issue. So, we listened to our members, and it's all right, you have this issue. Let's see if we can find a solution for you. Yeah. That's been fabulous, and it's a great calling card. You've got this little video that you can send out. For me, it makes it really great when we get new owner operators, and they're like, "Do you know anybody that does this?" Yes, and I just send that, and it's the vendor in their own words explaining what they do, and it's much better than me trying to explain what they do. And technology. I mean, it's you have Janice with the Nokia locks. You have Eileen with their auction or pre-auction type software. I mean, there's all these different things, and then you have your tried and true. Janice has a great reach of different products. We have these amazing third-party management companies that help you run. If you're an investor, you need to meet with these people. They're going to make you profitable. And that's interesting. Everybody. There hasn't been a person out there that I've talked to. This is their best year ever. The best year in self-storage. You still need to learn on that. Yes, so you're successful. How do you gain and grow from that? It's not just about the money. One of the other things that's a lot of the vendors and the owner operators are talking about is the lack of staffing. And so going touchless, going more technology driven is making things easier for everybody.
Right. And definitely now's the time, if you're going to upgrade things about your store and you have the money to do it, now would be the time. It's not when it gets lean and then you realize, oh my gosh, we need help with this or we need that. And better to do it now when things are good. At least that's my theory. What? And we always do some fun stuff with raffle prizes. And I'm going to bring a good one this year. I'm going to put something really nice together. But we do raffle prizes, and I love that too, because sometimes the different things that the vendors and different donations of people that things they bring are fun, and it's just fun to have some raffle prizes and get to leave with something.
People are so creative. I'm always like, I would have loved to have done something like that. Like, it's the vendors are amazing. So yeah, most of the vendors are seasoned. Conference goers, so they know what they're doing. So it's always amazing to see, what they like to be fresh and different, and so it's always fun to see what they do.
Yeah, one time I won a U-Haul bike, and then I ended up giving it to someone else because I had to get on a plane, so I said, hey, pull another person's name, will you? I appreciate it and everything, but it was like a foldable kind of cool bike.
Right.
But I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna get that. Plus I had to go somewhere else before I went home. So I thought, oh no,
cool.
This is not gonna work. But I passed it on to somebody else. So that was nice. But you know what? We're also going to have a professional photographer there to document our anniversary because this is a big deal for us. You know,
Yeah.
25 years, that's a long time just to be in self-storage, if nothing else, right? So
Right.
that's exciting.
Absolutely. I mean, we want to commemorate this. This is, as much as this is a conference, it is a party. It's about all of us getting back together again. And, I can honestly say I'm really excited. The board has done an amazing job at bringing in new people that are investors that aren't familiar with the industry. People that have never been to this conference before that are here in Arizona are coming. I think people really, really want to get together, and there's so much to learn.
I do too.
At this conference.
And even, you know what? I've done this since 1984. Every time I go, I learn something. I just do. And I love the fact that, and then there's sometimes little nuggets, and I'll listen to someone, and I mean speakers that I've listened to over and over, and like Scott Zucker, I've listened to him over and over, and he's my attorney. So, and then when I hear stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, I got to do that. I got to fix that problem. So it's
absolute wealth of information. I mean, he really, he is really good on the technology side, and definitely with the liens and all the different states. So I mean, we've done an excellent job with Richard Marmore, and our legal legislative chair has done an amazing job. He's the one of the founding members, one of the first presidents of ASA. So that's been really great. Scott offers some different viewpoints in the sense of technology and how it's changing and how it affects us, and keeping all of our members up to date and making sure we're doing things right. Like I picked up at the spring SSA show is the American Disability Act, ADA. If the websites weren't right, and so we ran ours through, and I ended up calling our web people and said, hey, these corrections need to be made. I mean, people are getting sued over this, and it's something that none of us knew. So again, wealth of information.
Yes, that's awesome. And Amy, there is what's our deadline on this? Because the time's kind of running out, isn't it, to sign up?
Right. So our early bird ended the 17th. So regular membership right now for attendees for members is $165. And the rest of the pricing is on our website. So as far as that, and then the week of for members, it's $195 per person. And then we also have our hotel block ends next week, the 25th. So if you're out of town or you want to stay at this it's just a really luxurious hotel. It's fabulous. If you want to stay, which I highly recommend, the block ends the 25th, which is I think next Tuesday.
Beautiful room, right?
Yep. And we do have the block. It's, if you mention Arizona Self Storage Association, it's $199 a night.
Oh, that's good. I did sign up, and I got my room already. And I did notice online that they said that they were doing all kinds of COVID protocols in the rooms to keep it clean, extra clean, and the extra cleaning and everything they're doing in all their rooms. So that was nice. That was nice that they put all that out there. Well, Amy, I thank you so much first for all your hard work in putting these together. This is not easy. I've done a lot of seminars and things myself, and putting something like this together is complicated, and the timing, and then to put on top of that all the the things with COVID and trying to work with the hotels and everyone else, and people's fears. And I totally understand that, but we really made a decision as a board. Let's go with this. And the people, that are going to be there will be, happy to be there. And then if you have to wait till next year, that's okay too. But we would love to see you there, right?
Absolutely. This has been a joyful challenge. It's my first one, so it is. Yeah, there's lots of moving pieces, but I have an amazing team around me. So it's been fun. It's been great. And yeah, we're excited to see everybody. And if it's not this year, then please next year. We're just extremely excited to get together and have a great time.
Yes, it's a great business to be in, and I'm so thankful that our association's getting to celebrate 25 years. And so, thank you so much for your time, Amy, and talking to us about the trade show and everything we're doing here. It's just a wonderful opportunity to get out and see each other again. That's my excited part of it.
I can't wait. It's it's like getting ready for the prom. You know,
I know.
It's that anticipation. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. And personally, I know the conference committee, I know the board, I know the members themselves. I mean, I can hear it when they call to register or we talk, and everybody is really excited. So it's just going to be a good time, and we're going to keep everybody safe as we can, and just have a great time.
I'm saving my quarters, so maybe we can go do some slots.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Do you put quarters in anymore? I don't even think that's right, is it?
You can, I think, but you get your player's card. We'll get you a player's card.
I think that would be a better idea for me than, well, probably more dangerous, but yes.
Well, you can put limits on it.
Thank you so much, Amy. You're a pleasure to have as the director here, and I'm so thrilled that you're doing such a great job too. It's so neat to see you flourish at this. So thank you so much for your time today, and see you all in
February 17th and 18th at Wickapah.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. And then please reach out to me if you have any questions. The phone number and my email will be down below. And please reach out if you have any questions, concerns. I'm here to help.
All righty. Thank you. Happy renting.
Bye, everybody. See you soon.